Excuse me. Now, I think at this point it's become obvious, well, for anyone who's frequently watched my streams or my channel, that I enjoy eating different types of Fritos chips during my live streams. The ones I'm eating right now are Fritos Spicy Jalapeno. Like, they're not that bad, but they're honestly my least favorite. Man, I wonder how long it's been since I last played as Christy. I wonder what it means by detail.
Business.
Wait, did I go arcade or? Yeah, it's arcade.
No business fighting here. Now for business.
Get ready.
I always felt like you gotta get real creative to do those fancy yet damaging combos for Akira. I almost said Akira. That's such a hard move for me to do on its own. That's why I always do a down punch into the rest of the move. It amazes me that how, despite having similar control schemes, you really cannot play the VF characters like everyone else here in Dead or Alive. Which is no surprise since they come from completely different franchises. Dang it.
business.
Get ready.
I kind of it was funny to me when people in comment sections on YouTube were complaining about how Christie's reveal trailer involved her constantly getting her ass whooped by everybody. And I was like, was it really meant to be specifically her trailer? I feel like it was a combination of her trailer as well as showing off some new costumes for some of the characters and to show off the stage. Dang it. I remember how I used to originally avoid playing as Akira because he was so hard to play at first. But I don't know, he just feels so much more natural now, even in Virtual Fighter. Of course, there are still things I still can't do with him, both combo and movement wise, just because of how complex he feels. But it's not bad.
Bravery leads to an early death.
So does cowardice sometimes.
Let the red rose of blood bloom forth.
Well, it's time for your punishment.
Get ready.
I know Bayman does Sambo, and Sambo includes both wrestling and, well, it includes a variety of wrestling styles, both wrestling and different forms of jiu-jitsu and judo. A lot of the holds and locks that Bayman does, which obviously comes from wrestling, but makes me think of specifically catch wrestling. I like how he just jumps in and does the choke slam on them. Dang it.
To an early death.
Amazing they work so well together despite the fact that they're enemies.
Well, it's time for your punishment.
Like, he works as a mercenary now, but he used to be a professional assassin. I like how a lot of his best throws are holds, and due to Bayman, a lot of Bayman's grabs being holds, they have priority over strikes. As a matter of fact, out of all the fighting games I've played, it always feels like the Dead or Alive series has the biggest emphasis on speed and priority moves. Well, I can't remember if that's a forward or a quarter circle forward. Damn, these jalapeno chips are burning. Well, it's better than eating actual jalapenos. That shit hurts. Oh, there we go.
To an early death.
I think the only kind of chips I've eaten that are hotter than these spicy jalapeno Fritos is either, did I say Fritos or Cheetos? But yeah, these spicy jalapeno Fritos, the only thing I know that's probably hotter than them is Flamin' Hot Cheetos and Takis. Well, hello, beautiful. Any matching costumes? Excuse me. Damn, these chips are really messing with my insides right now. But damn, is it good. I need to get me some water.
Yeah, I'm no pushover, sweetie.
Now for business.
Get ready. Take that.
Whew, I just got back. And I just got some water. Cooling my insides a little bit. Wait, what time is it? Oh, 10:39. It's earlier than I thought. So I don't know how many of my subscribers have heard, but today Stan Lee's finally passed away. And what amazes me is the fact that the dude lived up to 95 years old. The only other person I know of who I've heard of that's lived that long is Helio Gracie, one of the founders of Gracie or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm like, damn, 95 years. You know, they did a good job taking care of their bodies. They must have eaten all the right kinds of vegetables and healthy food. I like the number of characters who do Kung Fu in the Dead or Alive series. You have Gen Fu, Christy, damn it. You have Christy, Gen Fu, Helena, Kokoro.
That was a great fight.
And I am talking about specifically the official characters, not counting special guest characters.
Better not disappoint.
I'm trying to remember who else does Kung Fu.
Get ready.
I've said Christy, Gen Fu, Helena, dang, I can't remember who else. Oh yeah, there's Brad Wong and Elliot. Makes me wonder how many characters in Tekken that do Kung Fu. I know there's Ling Xiaoyu. Let's see, there's Ling Xiaoyu, Feng Wei, and Lei Wulong. Can't remember who else does Kung Fu. But I enjoy Kung Fu, or Chinese martial arts. But then again, every martial art I do them because they're fun.
You have no business fighting here.
But definitely Kung Fu is one of my top 3 favorites.
Now for business.
Get ready.
That's one of the cool things about it. You can know multiple styles of Chinese martial arts, but instead of just having to say the specific name of that style, you just tell someone, I just do Kung Fu. Since Kung Fu is basically just an umbrella term. Which to me makes sense, because having to say Chinese martial arts all the time can get a bit repetitive or irritating. Just say Kung Fu. Kind of like for people who do wrestling, but instead of trying to say like the specific name of whatever wrestling style, they just say wrestling. Kind of like me. I do wrestling, but it's not like just any specific form. But I gotta say, out of different forms of wrestling, my favorite is catch wrestling. Which reminds me, I gotta find me a gym somewhere in California that teaches catch wrestling. So I remember it was a wrestling class that I took at Sac City, which was one of my favorites. And I still remember the wrestling coach, when he was teaching us how to do proper takedowns, the first takedown he taught us was the double leg. And he did one to me, and what was funny about it is the fact that he slammed me on my back, but I felt the pain in my chest. But I had a hard time getting up because it just hurt. I had never been slammed on my back that hard, but I was like, damn, that coach don't play around. Oh, that was pretty cool. Now I said the different characters who do kung fu. I'm see how many characters who do wrestling. Oh, I haven't completed this on Master yet. So see, the wrestlers in this game are Tina, La Mariposa, aka Lisa. She does Lucha Libre though. Bass, Bayman, and definitely Mila. Oh, and Leon. Even Warriors with Leon and Mila, they're mixed style fighters. Well, so is Bayman. But it's like their styles involve wrestling, but that's what I like about them. I know Tekken has a few wrestlers. There's King and Armor King. And let's see, King and Armor King, Marduk, and let's see, it was Michelle Chang and I think it was like Michelle's daughter. I can't remember her name. I think it's Julia. Yeah, Julia Chang. Hold on, wait. Actually, I might have to wear this costume. I don't think I played in this costume before till now. Games like Dead or Alive and Tekken really need to have a character creation mode. It shouldn't be just Soul Calibur. The only other fighting game I played with a character creation mode is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. But that too was a 3D fighting game. Makes me wonder why developers who make 2D fighters never add character creation mode. Probably too much trouble. Ah, shit, I should have tagged out. You know, the one thing that sucks about eating hot food like jalapenos or anything made with jalapenos, it's gonna suck later on when you have to go to the bathroom. That was cool. Got the TV up pretty loud out there in the living room. Wait, was that a high? One thing I learned about this game that surprises me, but I also like that Tekken doesn't do, is that when you land a command throw, they cannot be teched out of. Only neutral throws. Which also made me wonder every time I managed to grab them with a neutral throw, they would escape 90% of the time, but not during any of their forward or back or whatever extra throw they have. And I'm like, not even Tekken does that. I guess that's why they made it where strikes always have a advantage over throws. Even if the throw reaches the opponent first, if the opponent's throwing out some kind of hit, odds are the hit's gonna land 90% of the time. Stop that. Dang, I almost went to time over.
Learn how to fight.
Would have been the first time I won by a time over.
Your heart's gonna be all mine, baby.
This is gonna be fun.
It's weird how Zack has that same intro even when confronting a male character. I keep forgetting that a majority of Jackie's strikes are usually highs. Stop hitting me! Oh my fucking goodness. And to wonder how exactly out of the virtual fighters in this game, Akira is the easiest to fight against. Probably because the majority of his combos are 1 or 2 hits. And it's like it's almost easy to tell which ones are highs or lows. Wow. Damn, I'm getting mixed up here like a Canadian quesadilla. I gotta try more Canadian food. Fuck! Oh, fuck this. Wow, I just got Shoryukened. Don't you just hate it when it's obvious that the CPU just refuses to let you win? And this ain't even the highest difficulty. He didn't even attempt to hold. That ass.
Learn how to fight.
I would consider myself probably one of the most fortunate men on this planet if I would ever find a girlfriend who's into martial arts like I am. If not more so. Yeah, I don't know any other girls at my college who's into it like I am. Oh man, I didn't make the high score? Ain't that a bitch? Wait, did I play on this difficulty or did I go to the last one? Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, there's this one guy I think I talked about before who thinks so highly of himself that he thinks like he's this master of all masters of martial arts. And I don't know, listening to him when he talks, it's like I remember at one point he was trying to get all sentimental and be all serious when he was talking with me, and he was comparing himself to like a lone wolf. And I'm trying to remember one of the weirdest things he was talking about. He was criticizing humanity in general for domesticating dogs, saying that dogs are less instinctive and weaker compared to wolves as a result. And I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, he does realize we still have wild animals and wild canines out there, right? As I say, he just thinks too highly of himself and tries so hard to make himself out to be like this sort of coolest person around, this sort of ladies' man. I remember there was one time he was practicing his martial arts, but I think he was just trying to show off. and someone criticized him, and he got so mad that he challenged them to a fight, knowing full well that they don't do no fighting themselves. And what's weird is like he did so 30 minutes after they made their comment. I'm like, how the hell are you gonna wait until 30 minutes later to confront someone over a random comment they made just to challenge into a fight? Man, Kokoro's so weird to fight.
Let's see here.
All right, let's do this.
Get ready.
Too slow.
I thought I hit that on the first frame. Sheesh, how many stuff does she have that's mid or high? I'm legit confused. I like that. That little suplex. I remember the first time I saw a suplex like that was from Kevin Randleman on Fedor Emelianenko, or Emelianenko. I said Emelianenko, what the hell? Man, Kevin Randleman was.
I don't want to hurt you.
I like watching it.
Ready to face your fate?
Watching those footages of his matches, even if it's. Let's see, when did he pass away? I think it was back in 2014. And it's like every match is just usually on YouTube. But his matches, even the ones where he loses, are fun to watch. I think he was like one of those people who wasn't really concerned about his win-loss record. He just gave each match his best, and that was that. I always have respect for people who, when anything that's considered competitive, be it video games or sports, and they legitimately do not care if they win or lose, just as long as they enjoy what they're doing, despite competing with other people. It's like, I have so much respect for them. It's like, for me, I try to be a little more like that. But it's like, obviously, if you end up losing so many times in a row despite doing your best, it does get irritating.
Not so fast.
That was weird. I went for his mid hold, but I still got the high one. Oh, that's some bullshit. I wonder why they decided to create Neo Tengu instead of just bringing back the original Tengu from Dead or Alive. I think 2 it was he was the final boss. Because they brought him back as an unlockable character in Dead or Alive 4. I like how Dead or Alive is willing to bring back characters and have them in the game either as unlockable or by default without even bothering trying to explain how they came back. It's more like they're just in the game. Or they do come up with an excuse as to why they're back. Like with Raido being back as a cyborg. But it's like either way, they're like, hey, what if we brought back this character? But they're dead. So, we'll just make it an excuse. What if we can't come up with a good excuse? Well, we'll just put them in the game because we feel like it. I bet that's how it goes. Man, that throw looks so cool. Damn, I couldn't tell which was a mid or was a high.
Come back after you collect all your teeth.
It's always fun playing as characters in fighting games whose fighting style martial arts is similar to yours. I gotta say, the people in this game whose fighting styles are similar to mine, or at least who do martial arts similar to what I do, would be Elliot, Mila, Bayman, Jen Lee, Zach, and Leon. Of course, I can't do any of it to the same extent as any of them. Oh, Jackie's also another one whose martial arts or fighting styles are similar to mine. But like I said, I always say I can't do it to the same extent as them. I'm not that good. At least I don't think so. But still, similar nonetheless. It's always hard to tell how good you are as a fighter if you have no one to spar with. That's why there's this gym I'm planning on going to that teaches wrestling. Hopefully they'll allow for students to have individual sparring sessions every once in a while. I remember there's a specific type of hold, that Bayman has. If he performs his forward hold to an opponent with the opponent's back to the wall, I want to see if I can land that at some point during the stream. Damn! I'm getting out grappled and out struck. Damn! Her grappling skills are clearly superior. Damn, I got my ass whooped. Man, the AI can be a real bitch sometimes.
Ready to face your fate?
Get ready.
Can you even perform a hold on that?
Get ready.
Wow, that was awesome. Every time I think he's gonna go for a mid, I keep getting hit by his lows. Ah, damn it, Bayman. I remember back when it was the other way around where I used to do so well with Bayman but kept getting my ass whooped as Leon.
Get ready.
And she goes for the throw, of course. And of course it kills me. Freaking cheap ass AI. I don't know how the hell this thing's supposed to be a clone of Kasumi, and yet almost feels like she doesn't fight anything like Kasumi. Oh, son of a bitch.
Get ready.
And of course she hits me with that damn throw. And of course she hits me with another one.
You lose. I'm ready.
Ready to face your fate?
Get ready.
Damn, Karate Girl's getting angry.
Get ready.
I keep throwing out holes too frequently.
Get ready.
Ah, damn it. Dang Karate Girls.
Get ready.
I think I only managed to land one of his crouch throws. I like that hold. It's cool.
Get ready.
Wide open. Okay.
Damn, she relies more on throws and holds than,
Ready?
or almost as much as I do. Damn it. Damn, with the tumbling kicks.
Get ready.
Okay, so this game is clearly ignoring the fact that I'm obviously blocking low. Oh, that was cool. I just realized, despite being a clone of Kami, I mean not Kami, Kasumi, Phase 4 has a deeper voice.
I'm going to take my time with you.
Ready to face your fate?
Why am I losing so much with Bayman? It's always going to be difficult winning with grapplers, doesn't it? The only time I don't see people struggling when playing as grapplers is in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
I'll kill you. Bingo.
Get ready. Get ready.
Man, fuck this bitch.
Get ready.
Is that unholdable? Oh, you cheap bitch.
You lose.
Who the hell puts these characters in these games? Hey, is it after 11? Oh shit, it's almost 11:30.
I'll make sure.
Get ready. Take that.
fists have never let me down in a fight.
Get ready.
Damn.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. It is an honor. Get ready. See? Get ready.
I wonder if in Dead or Alive 6 during the game's story mode, if it'll show Jan Lee accomplishing anything ridiculous like in DOA4 when he saved Hitome. Wait, Hitome? Yeah, Hitome by knocking out a T-Rex of all things in just 2 hits. First coming in and hitting it with a flying kick, and then finishing it off with an uppercut. And what's cool is how he was able to do that despite not being any of the ninja characters, because the ninjas in the DOA series got some ridiculous abilities. Especially Ryu Hayabusa. Which makes it all the more impressive how Jan Lee, despite being a self-taught martial artist, was able to not only hold his own, but well, I don't know if he won against Hayabusa, but in Dead or Alive 2, just being able to hold his own and evenly match Hayabusa of all people. And anyone who's played the Ninja Gaiden games would know why that's very impressive.
These fists have never let me down in a fight.
Not to which, it's definitely an accomplishment in of itself that he's able to win the 5th DOA tournament.
Get ready.
Which is why I hope he really gets to do something just as badass, if not more so, in DOA6. God damn it.
Get ready.
Damn, how you was out to get me?
Get ready.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, ain't that a bitch? I'm amazed I still haven't run out of chips yet. Scramble, one of my favorite stages.
Hey Brew, how you been?
Ready.
Wait, who was that asking? Oh, how you doing, Flip, you crazy hooligan? Ow. Yeah, I knew that was gonna kill.
I am hanging in there. How's by you?
Doing good. Dang it. Shit.
Get ready.
Man, it's like every time I try to hit him or go for a counter, he's already in the air and it makes doing anything almost impossible. I really cannot remember the last time I actually managed to do like a second stream right after the first one. I remember I used to do that back when I started uploading. But sometimes I'll finish one live stream and then go do another just because I felt like it. Give me a fucking break.
Get ready.
Let's go.
Damn it.
Get ready.
Is there anything he does that isn't faster than Jen Lee?
Let's go. Let's go.
Get ready.
Did you hear about Stan Lee dying?
Yeah, I was talking about it earlier on my stream. In fact, I found out about it from an article on the gaming site Event Hubs. Now that was awesome. I'm saving that.
I would say it's a sad loss, but he was 9'5", dude lived a legend of a life.
Alright, you know what they say, legends never die. People like him, Michael Jackson, Bruce Lee, I say definitely left a very positive, lasting impression on the world. What the hell was I about to do? Oh, right. Every time. Okay, so I know I'm pressing forward twice. What the hell? There we go.
I wonder how many fans will visit his grave. Better yet, how many of them will visit dressed as Spider-Man?
I know, wouldn't that be cool? It's like they said that before he passed away that he got to film a few more cameos in future Marvel films. Some saying that his last cameo appearance is expected to be in Avengers 4 or in Spider-Man Far From Home. I remember one of my favorite cameos from Stan Lee was in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, each of them, and in the film Deadpool, where he made a cameo at a strip club as a DJ. That was definitely my favorite. Damn it.
My fave cameo is from the Bad Hope film. Stan and Lou Ferrigno walk past as security guards as Stan comments they don't have good enough sack.
Wait, what was that? My favorite cameo is from that Bad Hulk. Wait, what Bad Hulk film? You mean the one from, what was it, 2006, 2004? Somewhere around there. Stan and Lou Ferrigno walk past as security guards as Stan comments that they don't have good enough sack. There seems to be a limit in how many words people can type in the chat. There doesn't seem to be anything else I could do after the
Robot
combo.
lady is fickle.
I know, right? Well, I knew that wasn't going to work, apparently. Man, those people who do those ridiculously long combo videos make it look so easy. What I want to try next? I'm going to try Jackie.
You're one of those people that make this shit look easy.
Never thought of it that way. Probably because I just spent so much time practicing without even realizing it. Oh, they land too far away. That's the problem.
You gonna play Devil May Cry 5?
Yeah, probably not. It looks interesting, but I would have preferred if they made a sequel to the reboot. Ah, it doesn't knock them back far enough.
Five is supposed to have the best combat of all of them.
We'll
Fanboys
see.
have been singing the praises.
I say we better wait until the game comes out to see how the combat evolves. So I can combo off of this right here, but not from the other one.
I'm most curious to see if they finally get the camera functions right.
For DMC, I feel like they had it right since the... I don't know, it's been so long since I played the third game, but I didn't really have any problems with the camera control. It was just navigating that damn tower that was the issue for me. Like, I had no idea where the heck I was supposed to go. Like, the game gave absolutely no hints for me when I played it as to where to go, how to get from here to there.
I would agree, 3 was quite the maze.
Yeah, I remember the only disappointing thing about Devil May Cry 4 was, well, for one, how annoying Nero was at times. Damn, I picked the wrong
4 was way
stage.
too short.
Yeah, I think like one of the main complaints for Devil May Cry 4 was when you play as Dante, all you're really doing is just backtracking through all of Nero's missions. And I was like, yeah, that is very unfortunate. I didn't really play Devil May Cry 4 too much. It was mainly Devil May Cry 3, and later when DMC came out, that was the only other one I played most of the time. I think I've only played the demo for Devil May Cry 1. I never played Devil May Cry 2. And I don't know if I'm ever going to play Devil May Cry 5 or not. They can go ground throw in time.
I think they should continue with DMC as an alternate universe, give those characters their own slice of pie.
Exactly, because that's basically what it is, an alternate universe, so I don't see why not continue with it. It's like I see so many people try so hard to shame anyone for liking the reboot for whatever reason, be it they like the reboot as equally as the rest of the games or just liking the reboot at all. I'm like, damn, y'all take this stuff way too damn serious, like a freaking cult. But I just say that, oh yeah, what was the things they say? They say things like anyone who likes the reboot isn't a true Devil May Cry fan. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure just liking any one game from the series makes them a fan. That's why I just say, screw them damn haters. I just want to see a sequel. Hey, I was actually able to hit her.
My only issue with the remake was that it stopped the original from continuing, but now 5 is coming, so there is no issue.
Yeah, Capcom said that the original franchise was not done just because of the reboot. So if anything, that was just people just typically jumping to conclusions. Which a lot of people seem to do nowadays. Mary Rose, the barely legal jailbait of the franchise. I heard that there was a lot of people who were freaking out or complaining about the inclusion of Mary Rose, people thinking she was a minor, only for it to realize that she's actually 18. So technically she's at the legal age. This explaining why they're able to give her such a revealing costume. Look at that ass. But that's the thing that sucks about dating a woman like Mary Rose. Knowing full well that someone out there would be all nosy and try to get involved and be all like, hey, you can't date her if she's a minor. But that was cool.
Looking jailbait is a combat strategy. The opponent will hold back if he is scared of touching her.
Damn, that's actually creepy to think about. Knowing full well that some people out there would use that as a strategy. Yeah, that would be a good idea. No longer will wars and battles be fought and won with guns and other kinds of weapons. They'll be won with jailbait females and traps everywhere. Because the enemies they'll be too distracted and too conflicted. Dang it!
You may be onto something there. The jailbait trap army would be pretty terrifying.
Yeah, especially all the traps. They may look like women only for you to realize, nope. And thus the enemy would be too emotionally conflicted. They'd be all like, oh damn, they looked like they was worth it. But it was a man. I don't think I want to fight no more. They'll be too traumatized. Kind of like one of my friends who I knew when I was in Sex City Job Corps, who tried flirting with what he thought was a woman, only to realize it was actually a guy because it was a cross-dresser. And I remember going to the lunchroom, and he was just sitting there holding his drink in his hand, eyes all wide-eyed, just looking forward, while the person he tried to flirt with was sitting at a table close by. And I was like, "You okay, man?" He was like, "Yeah, you know that new guy that dresses like a woman? Yeah, I thought it was a woman at first, and I tried flirting with him only to find out it was actually a man." He just looked so traumatized. I almost felt sorry for him. Almost. I'm just glad it wasn't me. What time is it? It is 12:02 a.m. I almost feel like playing Injustice right now. Maybe I'll do that. Just play a few more matches of this, then go stream Injustice. Damn it, hit the woman. Oh, so I can't get another hit. You son of a bitch. I wonder if I can hit this combo in the mid-match. Alright, let's try it again. Oh, come on! Man, it's almost a little easier doing it with Jen Lee. Damn.
Get ready.
Now, if I remember, I think Mila is supposed to be Canadian. Son of a bitch. Freaking ninja girls.
Get ready. Let's go. That's it. Let's go.
Oh Canada.
Get ready. Let's go. Stay. Stay.
Ah, she would duck. Ah, you bitch.
Get ready. Stay. Stay.
I have a hard time believing Mila is Canadian. I don't hear any apologies for the violence.
That's because you rely too much on stereotypes. Hard to apologize when you're not a very apologetic person.
Nice try.
No one can stop me.
Yeah, I'm here to fight. Get ready.
The apology thing is a true stereotype. We really do apologize for everything.
Get ready.
Well, it's like Kevin Gates says in one of his songs, I won't apologize, I was never sorry.
Get ready.
Hey, he would get me with that. I'm amazed I haven't run out of chips yet.
Get ready.
So I have been playing Black Ops 4. They did a really good job with this one.
So the story isn't comprised of a whole bunch of random bullshit like the last few Black Ops games does it? Cause Flip, I don't know if you remember from when I streamed Black Ops 3, and boy did it get real annoying really fast. Hold on a second. Hold on one moment, everyone. Not this remote. It's the battery, but this one was press this button on this remote now. You're welcome. Good night. Well, that little minor inconvenience is out the way. Oh, he would wait till the last second. Hold son of a dang karate guys.
There is no story, it's all just multiplayer, Blackout and zombies. Blackout being the battle royal.
Well, that's no fun. I actually enjoy playing Black Ops, not Black Ops, but Call of Duty for its campaign modes. Heck, the story is the reason why I enjoyed World at War so much. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Black Ops 2 that also had a good campaign mode that I enjoyed. Wow, his sweep came out faster. Ain't that a bitch?
Lots of people are pissed there is no campaign. Me, well, I haven't had this much fun with the shooter since GoldenEye.
GoldenEye? Damn.
Listen, you better not disappoint me. Get ready.
That ass.
Get ready.
My respect to any woman who can wear an outfit like this and still be willing to fight. Or even just be seen in it.
You have any interest in the new Red Dead Redemption?
Nope. The only time the Red Dead Redemption series was when they made Undead Nightmare. At least to me, that was the only time it was interesting.
That outfit must be glued on.
You mean like Rainbow Maker from Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter in general? It's amazing nobody complained about about Rainbow Mika's outfit in Street Fighter Alpha 3, yet plenty of people are just hating on it in Street Fighter 5. I'm like, either that's because of esports or probably because just people wanted to complain in general.
I'll get Red Dead when the multiplayer rolls out.
You really want to fight this badly? Yeah! Showtime!
If I remember, Tina had this costume in Dead or yeah, Dead or Alive 2. Don't know if she had it in 3. It's amazing how much stuff you see wrestlers do in pro wrestling that are actually in catch wrestling. Then again, there was, I don't know how many people don't know this or not, but not catch wrestling, but professional wrestling was actually once a legit combat sport. I don't know how far back exactly, but it's like eventually over time, it went from being a legit combat sport to being what it is now. Just basically theater arts, but with wrestling. And I'm like, damn, that's actually very disappointing to know that pro wrestling was once a legit combat sport, but someone decided for whatever reason to turn it from something legit into well, I would say it's fake, but as they say, it's not. Wait, what? It was legit in Rome. Wait, you talking about pro wrestling? Because I'm talking about like pro wrestling, well, even in the United States. In the places like Rome and Greek, yeah, like during the ancient times, it was, let's see, back in ancient Greece and ancient Rome, wrestling was one of the most popular sporting events they had.
Yeah, they started it.
What, pro wrestling?
Though they used to wrestle naked.
I wouldn't be surprised if people wrestling naked has been done for many years before someone enforced the rule of having to wear clothes.
Listen, you better not disappoint me. Get ready.
Because a lot of historical sites that I looked up and a lot of sources say that it was started in Greece, but the Romans adopted it because they liked it so much. Kind of like with the Greeks and Romans as far as with the Greek gods. Romans adopted it because they liked how the Greeks did it, so they decided to adopt it but make it their own. I think it's just that Rome just added, when Rome had its combat sports like boxing and wrestling.
Naked was meant to make it a true fight of skill, no tool advantages of any kind.
I know, right? That just made it more interesting. Of course, I would never feel comfortable trying to fight anyone naked.
Get ready.
Dang, it's too heavy. Let's see, as far as combat sports from Greece to Rome, they had wrestling and boxing, and then Pancration, which was a mixture of wrestling and boxing, but with other strikes like kicks and elbow strikes. So basically, it was like ancient MMA. You know, I think it's because of modern day pro wrestling that's why a lot of people keep saying that all forms of wrestling is either not legit or why some people believe that the only forms of real grappling are either judo or jiu-jitsu, specifically Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And I think there are some people who actually don't even know that sambo itself is a combination of different forms of wrestling along with jiu-jitsu. Of course, then again, most of those people are just keyboard warriors.
Man, to see one of those ancient fights, the muscle power they would have had from hard living and labor.
I know, right? And the fact that a lot of people, when it came to ancient sports, or just, let's see, those ancient times in general, not only were they very physically fit, but knowing full well that they were just completely fine with fighting until someone died. And like I said, that was just from sports. And I'm like, I do not want to fight any of those guys.
Get ready.
The fact that they're willing to fight to the death and it still just be considered sports and competition, I'm like, damn, they take it very serious. In fact, according to historical records, there was one Greek Pancratius who fought.
Yeah, they really played for keeps back then.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see, it was in a Pancration match, and the winner, he actually died, but was still crowned the winner. So the way it went was, it was during a Pancration match, and the winner, his opponent had him in a very severe headlock to the point where he could not breathe. Like, his brain was getting no oxygen. So as he was trying to get out of the hold, he actually managed to grab his opponent's toe and break his opponent's toe. And the one who was holding him in a headlock was in so much pain that he had no choice but to let go. And when I think it was like what they said, one of the judges or umpires, whatever they called them back then, came to declare him the winner by, what was it, by forfeit or submission? No, by way of forfeit. They realized that he was dead, and he was crowned the winner, despite the fact that he was dead. And I was like, that is so weird. The fact that you can die from a headlock like that in the middle of a match, and yet still be able to win. Like, not only is that interesting, but that's kind of scary to think about. Makes me wonder how many more people died from mere sporting events in ancient Greece. Sheesh, doesn't she have any advanced holds? I can't remember.
Get ready.
Well, he went out as a winner. Pretty good death by any standards.
Yeah, but still, that's like one hell of a way to go. Damn, she only has advanced holds against a high punch and a mid kick. Ain't that a bitch? Damn, she got them knees. Makes me think she does more than just karate. Like a little bit of judo or Muay Thai. It amazes me that despite being a grappler, Tina doesn't have as many advanced holds as Bayman. This is why I always say that I feel like 2D grapplers have a much easier compared to no, did I say 2D or 3D? 2D grapplers have a much easier compared to 3D grapplers.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will.
Yeah! Showtime! Get ready! Here I come! Here I come!
Stop it!
Get ready!
That ass.
Get ready!
Oh wow, it is so rare for me to land a throw. I'm saving this.
I'ma rock you!
You know, I'm feeling pretty generous this night for whatever reason. So even though I rarely, if ever, ask for any requests, I'll let you guys decide which game I should stream next between either Injustice 2 or Metro Redux. Like I said, I'm only doing this because I'm feeling very generous and I'm in a good mood, so don't think I'm going to be accepting requests all the time.
Injustice 2.
Flip, that better be you. Yeah, of course. I still need to get PlayStation Plus, but it's so...
I'm in the mood for some swamp combos.
Of course. It really disappoints me that PlayStation is charging people for online now, unlike on the PS3. And that makes me wonder if there's anyone still playing on the PS3, and if so, if they have to pay for internet. I remember that was one of the advantages that I thought the PS3 had over the Xbox 360. Back when it was all about PS3 and Xbox, yeah, 360. It was like some people were getting PS3 just because of the fact that internet connection was free. It kind of disappoints me that I don't put as much time and effort with Tina out of all the grapplers, but somehow I'm able to do better with her and even Bass compared to Bayman. And Bayman's like my favorite out of them. Probably because she's not anywhere near as slow as Bayman. Oh well. I'm gonna end this stream here, take a small break, and then after that, play some Injustice, and I'll see y'all on that stream. See y'all there.